Hi, this is Rapatak. I'm here at Wentworth Park dog racing track, and I'm going to put up some posters just to show that I don't agree with the dog racing track and the many greyhounds that die every year from that they discard them because they're not racing as well as what they say that their speeds, whatever, so the industry just discards them by killing them. And I think a lot of people that go to the track are not aware of these abuses on the greyhounds, how many greyhounds die all the time. Also, I've heard of cases where I think on the day, if the so-called fast greyhound doesn't perform, then they're put down rather than doing really anything about it, rather than treating the greyhound. I mean, in some cases they might do that because they might treat the greyhound because there's money invested, but the thing is, the greyhound deserves to be free, not to be treated like a slave. Anyway, this is the greyhound track, what it looks like. Coming on nightfall and people are waiting to get into the gate, and would you believe it, that's Wentworth Park racing track, by the way, and right across the road is a meat supermarket, a wholesaler. I am so lucky to live in this street, and that's the grandstand, and people are lining up, parking for both the meatworks and to get into the racing track. The racing track doors are opening across the road, and people are able to get in now. I don't know whether that's the dog owners or or people attending. I think it's just people attending by the looks of things. So this must be the time that happens. I don't know, it's around 5:30, 6 o'clock or something like that. Okay, this is the greyhound track, and I've just put some posters up just near the greyhound track because the turnstiles are open, and I think it'd be, I'd attract too much attention if the turnstiles are open, from people going in and out, and probably people that are running the greyhound track. So that's the thing. That's one of the posters. And we're heading on over to the greyhound track, and then I'll head on home. All that money to fund abuse towards animals, and I can tell you, I walk past this stand, I've been walking past it for the last 19 years, and you're lucky if you see 20 people sitting in there. I used to come to this track even like 40 years ago with my dad because Dad would gamble all our money away. They didn't have the fancy grandstand that you see today, it was just sort of like steps. And it was very cold, and I don't know, I don't think that one is any better than the other one. And I was always really upset and wanted to go home, and I was hungry and tired, and it was sheer selfishness that my dad was here, and that taught me very early on about humans' abuse towards animals. We didn't get 3 meals a day because of Dad's selfishness, gambling all our money away. No gambler ever wins by, gambling at all. And, people hear about the very few that actually do make money, but a majority of people don't, and it ruins families, like mine. Plus, obviously the abuse of these greyhounds, and how many thousands have killed every year because of this stupid industry. Wentworth Park also has, they hire out the place for sport and for conferences, and I think even some people do their university exams or whatever. I see a lot of young people, overseas students, coming out of the place, and this is the path leading up to where the dog racing actually happens. So please don't fund the abuse of greyhounds and the mass killing of greyhounds by coming to this place. This is a very bad place for greyhounds. This is basically the industry that makes them die.